They're trying to keep you in the dark, and rumor has it that they are hiding the one key that unlocks your success and abundance. Let's reveal the truth. Hey there, I'm Katsumi, and this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. The energy in the spread is focused on exposure, and right now the word coming through is secrets. I'm also hearing that the thing they don't want you to see is the key to your freedom. So let's find out what other messages are coming through. Starting off, ooh, the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, okay, so it looks to be that there's something to do with, I'm hearing material gain, okay? This might just be, I'm hearing work for some reason. I'm hearing something about material gain through work, material gain through your hobbies or things that you're passionate about at this time with that Queen of Pentacles. I'm also hearing something to do with your resourcefulness, and perhaps you've been feeling very rooted, because when I think of the Queen of Pentacles, I think of like something that's been rooted for some time. It's been very resourceful, very nurturing, and that's really just allowed you to almost like having that like that sort of like root chakra where it's like you're very stable and secure in who it is that you are as a person. It also seems to be that you have a lot of options coming through to you, or if they haven't, if they are, I heard the word haven't. If the options are already there, maybe you haven't seen all of them as well, is what I heard. I'm hearing that I heard the word cherry pick. I'm not sure why. I think it has something to do with you have like someone's cherry picking the options they want you to have some sort of presence into, or observation, something to do with visibility. They don't want you to see all the options available to you just yet, because you're rooted in a particular situation, you're very resourceful in that situation, and you're already bringing in a lot of abundance. So they don't necessarily want you to have all the tools or they don't want to play all the cards, is what I heard as well. Ace of Pentacles, something to do with you planting seeds toward the future, or they are planting seeds towards your future. But it seems like you've been kept in the dark through all of that. It's almost as though like they're hiding certain aspects that are going to unlock your key to success and abundance, and you're already very abundant, very prosperous in what it is that you're doing, which is interesting to see. I did a pre-card like poll as well, got Queen of Diamonds, 5 of Hearts, 6 of Diamonds, and then the Forgotten Needs. So it's very interesting to see that. With the Forgotten Needs, it's almost as though like you felt over a course of a period of time, it's almost as though like you've been working hard on something. Let's say you've been working hard at work. You've felt as though you were neglected in some aspects, like you've been holding up your responsibilities, your commitment, your sense of routine, but you almost feel suppressed within the environment, almost yearning for attention, yearning for care towards your passions and pursuits, is what I'm hearing here too. And yeah, with that 7 of Cups, it almost like emphasizes like your daydreaminess, or like your dreams and aspirations towards new things, new choices. And the Sun is coming out to bring you that clarity finally, after a long-winded I'm hearing long-winded success that you've brought through, things that you've brought in, like brought vitality to as well, brought joy and life into. It's almost like you breathed life into things, but you haven't been able to receive that on the other end. You haven't felt that in return. Queen of Diamonds is like, it's almost like people who depending on you. You have a sense of dependability, practicality towards what it is that you're doing. Five of Hearts is like a loss and despair through that, because of your hard work. And 6 of Diamonds almost feels like you're going to be giving or receiving something, and you're going to be obtaining resources. So it's a nice like windfall of events that are happening over the course of that cartomancy spread there. Something I heard I was gonna say 6, but then I heard like almost like a snaky kind of hiss noise for some reason. 6, 16, and 3 might be of significance though in that timeline when you might have dealt with some like snaky action. I'm also hearing that with this Queen of Cups is that someone's coming in, showing their empathy and compassion to you. It feels like this is a second person. And it feels like there's two people involved. Like it's almost like a confidant of some kind, or someone like a best friend, a manager, someone who's really coming through to see you and meet you where you need to be, is what I'm hearing, or kind of meet you halfway so you can get to where you need to be. Queen of Cups is almost saying like you're using your intuition, but I'm hearing someone else is utilizing their intuition towards you. Like they know what you want. They're being compassionate towards that, but at the same time, I'm wondering if they can provide you everything that you need at this time too. I'm not sure. I feel like the energy's a little rocky, you know? Ace of Swords is that sense of conflict a little bit, through that sense of breakthrough. It's almost as though you've had to speak up for certain situations because, you know, things weren't working out in your favor, and you've just, you know, you just had to, I'm hearing bite the bullet. That's what I heard. Nine of Wands is interesting because it's like you've gone through the 5, 6, 7, 8 of Wands to get here. You fatigued, okay? You're like, I'm hearing grinning and bearing it through everything. You're very resilient, and there's been so much chaos around you that you've had to like, oh my goodness, it's almost like you've had to find your peace through it. It's like you're meditating or something. You're finding, I heard the word chi, like a feng shui kind of vibes. You're just finding your peace and tranquility is what I heard, which is in the chaos of it all. There's some crazy energies popping up that almost like they want to create new paths for you, but as as these new paths are created, there's like always going to be challenges in the midst as you get to that, because this Nine of Wands shows that you went through the battles. Okay, you had the me versus me battles. You've had the overcoming battles of people who are envious of your achievements. You've had the battles of people who want the same thing that you have. You've had victories. You've had recognition where you could get it, you know? And you've just been defending and protecting your energy every step of the way with that forward momentum to get to that Nine of Wands, which is like, it shows that you're very adaptable, and like, I almost heard like IDAGF, like you're just like, I'm gonna just get what I need to do, is what I heard, you know? The High Priestess is also just like, it's coming forth in this like very strong manner because you have this inner truth and knowing popping up. It's like, even though things are hidden from you, you know the truth and you're gonna reveal the truth. I almost feel like you spoke up about something because you started seeing patterns and you're just like, hold up, this is happening. I'm gonna recheck to see if I'm not crazy. Let me ask someone else. And so you started asking other people, and they're like, you know what? Yeah, I'm feeling the same thing. I'm hearing the same thing, and you're using like your discernment to tap into like the. I'm hearing. I don't know why I heard Akashic records for some reason, but you're tapping into the intellect of the universe, and you're bringing forth honesty, truth, rationality. People are using their intelligent power to like make rational and logical decisions, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, very strong energies there. It almost feels like you don't want to keep yourself suppressed in this energy any longer, is what I'm hearing. Wow. Ooh, something with this one. Emotional blackout. Yeah, so it almost feels like people try to put you in almost like a internal collapse, where it's like you felt almost like you had to constantly be self-evaluating yourself and figuring out what is it that you're doing wrong. Did you do anything wrong? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. And it's almost like putting you in this like freeze response. It's like, it's almost like this fight or flight kind of thing. But at the same time, you're using your like emotional maturity to find calm and balance in it all. It's almost like, I'm almost getting like a panic attack, anxiety attack, something that's come over you in such a strong manner that you've really had to like really tackle the like the inner being of yourself, where it's like almost like the subconsciousness of yourself, like really tap into the things you haven't seen, like doing that shadow work. Something along the lines of control loop too. Yeah, there's like some people who were micromanaging you, whether at work, at home, within your friendships, your relationships that we're getting here. Anxiety is definitely coming through, and there's a sense of fear of chaos, of not having a sense of control, and I heard like not having a sense of rationality pop through. It's almost as though people, even though people are on a similar path to you, it's almost as though there's like some sort of like untrustworthiness and like a sense of like, almost like, I don't know why I got what's mine is yours. Like people feel like if you're earning something, they need to take from that. they need to have some of that, is what I heard. It's almost like they don't want you to have 100% of what it is that you've earned, is what I'm hearing as well. It's almost like they want to have like a hold over you, but really, little do they know, I'm in the energy that I'm feeling is that you are doing a lot better in terms of managing yourself, controlling the environment, almost like you are an authority figure already in what it is that you do. You already have leadership qualities. You already are bold, charming, and full of integrity, and you're already a master of your craft and a visionary. But they want to almost like subside or suppress that, is what I heard, because they don't want you to almost like show yourself. They don't want the intensity of your passion and your passionate pursuits to be revealed, which will make you 10 times stronger than what you are now. It's almost as though they want to keep you in this standstill so that you can't see your self-worth and you remain dependent on them. That's what I heard. Wow, that's a strong message. Yeah, someone is a know-it-all in your energy, okay? Overcompensating for what it is that they are doing. I'm hearing there's like, it's like a small example. You know, like an engineer who is always constantly doing pull requests for another engineer, right? And they are only doing like peer reviews, and they are tweaking things and micromanaging code and stuff like that. And they're like, yeah, I worked on this, blah, 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 you know, something like that, right? Where it's just like, they're like adding on to what it is that you've done. And they really didn't do much, okay? You've done the whole thing, and they're like, oh, by the way, let me add some context onto that. That's what I'm hearing. And these are the type of people that are like full of ego. They have this like ego shield around them, and they're very defensive. They're trying to like seem responsible, seem like they're a leader. It's like super hilarious, trying to be authoritative, like this authority figure when they're not whatsoever. No one respects them. No one's batting an eye over their authority. That's what I'm hearing. And you've had to deal with this for so long. It's almost so petty that it's like, why can't they find passion in what it is that they're doing and really come forth in an authentic and genuine way? I'm not sure. You know, maybe they're not content yet. They haven't met satisfaction with what it is they're doing, and they're almost like envious or jealous of what it is that you're doing, because you have this light about you. You have this authenticity about you that almost shines a light on their inauthenticity, which is crazy. They're probably questioning your authenticity. For all we know, that's what I'm hearing. That's crazy. That's a lot of crazy messages. It's insane. But yeah, you are worthy by being. Universe wants you to know that you are worthy. You already have inherent value. You're enough. And you have identity, okay? You're already very unique. And I'm hearing the universe wants you to hold tight on your self-worth and compassion, okay? Keep your calm, keep your peace, because peace is going to define everything you do going forward. So keep that intact, okay? Okay, there's going to be some things. I'm hearing protect your energy, okay? I'm hearing evil eye with that. Getting a lot of evil eye, okay? So please protect your energy. Do whatever it is that you need to do to protect your energy, whether that be, word of mouth to return to sender, doing specific spell work or saying specific phrases or mantras to help alleviate some of these blockages, this negative energy that's coming through, so that you can have that release, okay? Release the pain that is coming forth here. I'm hearing with this card, pain, body, I'm hearing that people have been sending you evil eye and negative spells to try to get you sick, to harm you, to put you in this perpetual loop of anxiety and almost like mental blockage. So universe is almost asking you to disconnect, withdraw yourself from these energies, and be able to tap into that. When you feel something intuitively that isn't necessarily working in your greatest good, tap into that and be like, return to sender, tap into that and be like, send out your blockages, your barriers, snip these cords or connections that you have with certain people so that you can maintain your peaceful and positive frequency is what I'm hearing here. Also, something about unconscious loops. There's going to be some sort of patterns. Maybe you're already experiencing it we're hearing control loop and unconscious loops from the energy that you're going to have to almost like catch the patterns. Okay, when you catch the pattern, remember how you got through it the first time. And I heard the word act accordingly, in the sense of ensure that these burdens and strains are resolved quickly so that they don't linger within your energies for too long, is what I heard. I'm gonna get one more here for the spread. Ooh. Okay. Pain is a teacher. Yes, that's what I was hearing. Something about those loops and feeling that pain in the body. So recognizing, it says recognition, expression, and growth. So recognize that pain. Allow yourself to express and go through that momentum of pain. I've also heard the word shock. It's almost like moments have looped so many times that it's put you in a shock. So that's helping you grow because you're reminiscing on past events that happened. I'm hearing for some of you, and you're like, okay, I've been through this before, same time last year, it always happens, kind of thing, right? So it's like pain is your teacher. Allow yourself to transmute that, alchemize it into more positive awakening rebirth moments. That's what I heard. I heard also something about like self-evaluating. I heard something along the lines of triggers. So if there's a specific trigger that you catch yourself falling into a lot, be mindful as to almost like allow yourself to be like, why do I feel this way? And like kind of dissect it a little bit more, almost like a dream, blocked. Okay, so we're also getting that someone's felt either blocked by you or you felt blocked by them. Something to do with feeling shut out of a certain situation. It's almost as if you're getting silent treatment. And I'm also hearing that it's almost like, I feel like it's kind of helped you in some way if you've blocked this person, because you've shut out negative energies that are not serving you. But if you've received blocks in return, it's almost as though you've tried to overcome these energies. Yeah. Perhaps I'm hearing a little bit of heartbreak for some of you who have been blocked. Or perhaps if you've blocked someone, you've had to block out your heart in order to do that. But by doing so, you've rekindled your level of self-worth and empowerment because you know you deserve better. I also was hearing like this feels like it's a family relationship, a love relationship for some of you, and some of you it's a work relationship. It almost feels as though you've been analyzing how people treat you, and not just like consciously, but subconsciously, intuitively, spiritually, how people look at you, how people talk to you, work with you, things like that. And it's almost as though you've come into this realization of, I was getting almost like, I felt the word peace in that, but at the same time, it's like you don't want to work hard for a relationship to flourish. It's almost like a two-sided story. Like they have to meet you halfway, is what I heard. It has to feel stable. It has to feel reliable on both sides. And it also has to feel mutual, is what I heard. Yeah. That's what I heard. Okay. Something to do with what wasn't love. Okay, this wasn't love. Okay, so fantasy crashed, truth exposed, done hoping. Ooh, it sounds as though you've gone through this energy for a long time, and you've had this passion or fantasy or dream towards something that felt like it's crashed down around you. It's almost like a carrot being dangled in front of you, and you're done hoping for that carrot to finally be caught, to be eaten. It's almost as though people have been constantly making promises to you that have fell short, and you've recognized this at a good time, is what I heard. But it was at the same time, through the reflection of that, you were met with hardship. I was getting like 3 of wands for some reason. 3 of wands, 3 of swords. Like it's heartbreak, but at the same time expansion. And there's like some sort of emotional pain in that, emotional truth in that. And sometimes you're regretting it, overanalyzing it. You're imagining what could have been, but these are things that are way past you now. I'm hearing they're no longer present. Okay. And yeah, at this point in time, the universe just wants you to know that, hey, you've set your boundaries, okay? No contact, or you've met closure. And this is the perfect time to release and let go so that you can invite in the success that you deserve. Invite in that hidden energy that is working for you towards that next level of success. I'm also hearing something along the lines of vindication, where it's like you've cleared your path and you can finally step into a destiny full of abundance. And that's going to be accelerating immensely as you move forward because of the peace that you've allowed into your life, because you are no longer allowing energies to manipulate you or hide things from you. People are going to step aside, is what I'm hearing, and bring forth truth. Okay, that's what I'm hearing here. And I also heard that only those who are meant to be in your life will come forth. Okay, I'm hearing that there's going to be some people that are going to be pushed away so that alignment towards certain partnerships can flourish as well. So that's nice to hear. It sounds as though you're going to be plucked out of somewhere into a new location so that you will be with the sort of people who will mesh with you. I'm hearing, I heard intermingle, I heard people who give you a sense of wholeness and unity. And I heard the word finally. Yeah. So, yeah, these are all the messages that I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If this reading resonated, consider showing your support by subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment down below. I truly appreciate it as it helps get the message out to the collective. Until next time, trust your path and let the universe work its magic.